Hi everybody, Kat here. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. It is Sunday morning, and today I'm going to be talking about the state of things here in the failed democracy that we call Canada. That's right. It's a mess up here, and I'm going to try to explain to you what's going on. Well, we've all heard of Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Hot mess of a dingbat of the highest order. Idiot. Dangerous idiot, though. Well, a few months ago, when he was facing a vote of non-confidence in Parliament and to be ousted, instead, he prorogued government, sent everybody home, and said that eventually he would resign when the Liberals picked a new leader to take over for him. So for months we've had Trudeau running here and there and doing this and that and all the things without any oversight from Parliament, because of course government's been prorogued. He's been acting like a little dictator, pretty much the same kind of thing that he did during lockdown and all that, right? But well, the time has come. The Liberals had a leadership election within their own party, and they have elected Mark Carney. Now, we'll get into the selection process in a moment, but if you're not familiar with Mark Carney, let me fill you in. He is an international globalist that carries 3 passports. He hasn't lived in Canada in a decade. He is not a member of Parliament. He does not hold a seat in the government. He's never been elected to anything. He is the previous head of the Bank of England. He served a stint as that. And his reputation in England is not a good one. They call him Carnage Carney. That's it. He's a dangerous. You thought Trudeau was bad. Up here they call him Carbon Tax Carney. And here's the thing. So the first thing he's done, well, not the first thing, he's signed some fake documents that, akin to American executive orders, but Parliament's not sitting. He can't just sign documents by fiat. Anyway, this particular one, but that's beside the point. We're going to talk about something up here that's been a bone of contention and a real problem for Canadians for a while, and that is the government-imposed carbon tax on goods and services. And what happens is we pay carbon tax on automotive fuel, we pay carbon tax on heating fuel, we pay carbon tax on groceries and a myriad of other things, as do manufacturers and companies and businesses. They're all subject to the carbon tax. Now, it has been and what the government does is, so you have to, our taxes up here are insane anyway. Sales tax alone in Ontario is 13% on top of what you buy, let alone all these other taxes that, it's madness. But anyway, so the carbon tax. So, and what would happen is quarterly we get a kickback rebate to the tune of, anywhere from, I guess, if you're single and depending on your income and this and that, might be a couple $100 every 3 months. Not a financial bonanza, but, for the amount of tax we pay, getting anything back at all is, like, amazing. Well, so what Carney has said is that he's going to scrap the consumer carbon tax. So you and me, when we go to the store or we fill our car with gas, or we pay our heating bill, there won't be carbon tax attached to it. However, that also means no more quarterly rebates, so the government doesn't have to put that money out. But here's the bait and switch. No more consumer tax. Oh, he's going to act for the little people. He knows we want that tax scrapped. He is not removing it from businesses, corporations, farms, small businesses, anything like that. No, they're still subject to the carbon tax, which on April 1st goes up an additional 19%. So what do you think is going to happen? Those costs, with everything so expensive up here right now anyway, those costs are going to be passed on to us, to the consumer. So whether we are subject to a personal carbon tax or not, our costs are going to increase another 20% across the board in just a few weeks. He hasn't done anybody any favors, and he's cut off your kickbacks and payments, which to some people, that extra couple $100 here and there, it means a lot. But I mean, this government is so corrupt. So corrupt. Everybody wants an election. Everybody wants the Liberals gone. Carney doesn't seem to be in any rush to call an election because he knows he'll lose. There's talk that he's going to, how long is he going to keep Parliament prorogued for? How long can he delay this? There ought to be a law. Well, there are laws on the books. But when you got the criminals in charge, nobody's going to pay attention to what they're supposed to be doing. That's out of the question. We don't have a lot of choice up here. There's been talk he wants to ban X in Canada because he doesn't like the free speech end of things. It's dangerous in a dictatorship to allow your people to speak their minds. And yeah, I know I said dictatorship. That's what I think when you look at it. You've got an unelected leader, an unelected Senate, unelected federal judges. This guy is running a country where the parliament is not even sitting at the minute. There's no active government. So the provincial premiers are trying to act like their own little rulers. It's absolute madness up here, and Carney is just going to make things worse. He doesn't want an election. Who knows what's going to happen? Legally, we're supposed to have an election up here by no later than September. There's been talk that with these trade wars between Canada and the States, which is just a pissing contest that got out of hand, and our politicians are so friggin' stupid. But anyway, that's a whole other story. Will Carney successfully be able to, in the guise of an emergency, whether it be, well, he's got some choices, trade wars, bird flu, who knows what it's going to be. Is he going to find an opportunity to delay elections and keep himself in power illegally? That's what we're facing here in Canada. It's not great. It's not great. Lots of people have been calling on the king to do something, force the government back into the house so things can get moving. Call an election, force an election, because that's what the people. But King Charles has done nothing. He hasn't even so far as made a statement about what's going on up here. So whether there's any involvement, whether there's any collusion, they're all World Economic Forum people. The king, Mark Carney, it's all one big club and we're not in it. We don't get a choice. So that's the state of things up here at the minute, in case any of you are interested. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment. I'd like to know what you're thinking. And share this video if you think you know others that would enjoy it. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.